This is one of the most common questions I get. Brennan, I heard that red meat causes cancer. I heard that red meat is bad for me. Should I eat red meat? Red meat has been a staple in many diets throughout the world and has been a staple for human beings for millions of years. These aren't debates.
Red meat is not a staple food for practically any culture. He does not know what a staple food is. And even if it was, that doesn't mean it's healthy. So rice is a staple food in China. Does he think rice is healthy? Well, it's a staple food. People have been eating it for a very long time, and likely millions of years. Now it's being modified over time to have a larger grain and have more actual calories in it and stuff, but people have been eating rice for millions of years. So is rice, by that definition, good for you, even though he's on the carnivore diet and doesn't eat rice? This guy's a fucking idiot.
Debated things. No doctor out there would debate that it's rich in those minerals. Basically, when you are an early hominid, your ancestors, they are hunting mammals. They're hunting buffalo. They aren't going to go after, they're not going to spend their resources and calories going after something that isn't nutrient dense. Listen, the first cave drawings ever are...
I don't know what the fuck he means by that. Does it require more calories to hunt an animal or pick fruit off a tree? Like, you tell me. Like, I've picked for apples and strawberries and shit like that. It's probably less calorically intense. There's more bang for your buck picking fruit off a tree versus walking for miles, stalking an animal, hunting it down, whatever means you use, and then having to gather it up, walk back to camp. Like, it's easier to just pick fruit off a tree.
Of animals with spears in them. There is tremendous anthropological data of butchery sites. We know that we have been eating and prioritizing red meat. If you could only survive off one food, it would be meat. It would be a full animal, its organs, because of that fact. That is a fact. That is not an anthropological theory. That's not debated. It is a fact that we killed animals and ate their marrow. In very recent years, red meat has started to...
None of that has anything to do with whether or not it's healthy.
Get demonized. It has been said that it...
Okay, cavemen ate meat, therefore meat is good for you. Well, cavemen also practiced genital mutilation, child sacrifice. They probably did shit like bloodletting. So I guess all that's good for you too. How about we start sacrificing children to the sun god to make sure the sun comes up and it doesn't rain too much? Fucking idiot.
Maybe red meat is considered a manly food because the nutrients in red meat help support testosterone production here.
Meat is considered a manly food due to marketing. And the nutrients in red meat, you can find that in other foods.
Here's how they do that. First nutrient is zinc. A 12-ounce steak is going to get you 16 milligrams of zinc. As a man, you're supposed to get around 11 milligrams of zinc per day.
Yeah, so 12-ounce steak, 16 milligrams. I'm just going to go to Chronometer. Well, you can eat hemp seeds, you can eat tofu, you can eat lentils. That all gets you up to the 11 milligrams, you know, recommended intake. So there we're up to 9.7, and then Extra firm. What is it? 1 cup. There you go. You're over 13 milligrams just from eating some hemp seeds, lentils, and tofu. So you're good.
Although many experts say you should get more, being deficient in zinc has been linked with low testosterone levels, and having adequate zinc levels has been linked with high testosterone. Next.
So first of all, I'm not sure if there's really any strong correlation between zinc intake and testosterone. Testosterone is formed from cholesterol molecules, and every cell in your body produces cholesterol. So it's zinc is not required to produce cholesterol, and your pituitary gland will signal to your testes to produce testosterone. So not sure if zinc is actually correlated with testosterone in men, and no one actually technically knows what constitutes a zinc deficiency. There's just a normal average zinc level, which is considered, the cutoff for deficiency or adequacy. So no one actually knows exactly what a zinc deficiency is. We just go by normal cutoffs.
Next is iron. Iron is essential for oxygen transportation in your blood. Red meat contains heme iron, which is by far the most bioavailable form of iron.
So this is a bit misleading. Heme iron bypasses your body's regulatory mechanisms for absorption. So when he says this, it's like, okay, well, I could just say, well, no, it's not the most bioavailable form. You could literally inject iron intramuscularly, and that's the most bioavailable form. So why isn't this guy recommending intramuscular iron injections when that would be the most bioavailable form?
You could supplement and do all this weird shit, but bro, you could just eat a little bit of red meat. Red meat is full of various B vitamins. Right now we're going to talk about
So are potatoes.
vitamin B6. B6 is involved in the synthesis of neurotransmitters and hormones in your
None of this has to do with testosterone.
body. A 12-ounce steak is going to be about 1.4 milligrams of vitamin B6, which hits your RDA of B6. Now we could talk about the protein, the creatine, the other things in there that help hormone
Creatine does not help hormone production.
production. But as somebody that got their degree in anthropology, I think one thing you should really know is you and I have evolved.
Dude, what the fuck? This guy sells a creatine supplement while claiming you need to eat red meat to get creatine. Then why do you sell a creatine supplement? Like, this guy's just a grifting retard. Oh, electrolytes, of course. Because, vegans have to take all these supplements to be healthy. Oh, my diet causes severe dehydration and upsets your electrolyte balance because it's low in carbohydrates? Oh, don't worry. Just like our ancient ancestors, I have an electrolyte supplement that's orange flavored. Because humans evolved to eat nothing but meat, but for some reason we have a taste for sweet, bright colored fruits. So just like our ancestors who were eating nothing but red meat, I have an electrolyte supplement that's orange flavored, or is flavored with, various fruits that we enjoy, like dragon fruit, lychee, peach, melon, prickly pear, mango, star fruit, lemon, mango. And, it has all this added shit like, calcium, potassium, magnesium, sodium. Stuff that you can't get from my diet. Dude, what a fucking... This guy is just a fucking just grifting idiot.
evolved over the course of millions of years. We've been Homo sapiens for a couple 100,000 years, and forever it has been part of our safety and our survival as a species to get our hands on animal flesh. I'm not a carnivore. I'm not saying you
That's a cool story that has nothing to do with whether or not it's healthy and we should be eating it today.
only need to eat animal flesh, but it has been something that has propelled our species forward. Just like you feel safe when you sit near a nice fire outside, or you find warmth when you're coming in from the cold. These things are so deeply ingrained into our brain that I do think sitting down in front of some red meat actually brings your body a whole new level of hormone production, safety, rest, and relaxation. Eating meat is part of what made us human. So
no, there's no clear indication that eating meat is what caused an evolutionary change in our species.
go home, get a steak, cook it over some
Yeah, this guy's a retard.